think the raccoon's been eating. Hey, it's Robert and you're watching Sidestep Adventures. I'm out here with David, Brian, and Cody, and we're just kind of doing a riverbank exploration today. I thought I'd bring them down here and show them this place. I've been down here a couple times. Thought I'd make a video too. So where we're at right now is the riverbank of the river, obviously, and it's where the city used to dump stuff. I mean, the entire riverbank used to be just covered in trash. During the late parts of the 1800s, early parts of 1900s, they would dump here. And most of it's been cleaned up, but here's one of the areas that hasn't been cleaned up. So I thought I'd film it, show it to you guys, and show it to these guys as well. So let's go. So as you can see here in this area, and what's mostly over here is old brick and concrete that the city's dumped over. There's this great big pillar here that Brian thought it might have been from a sign. I was thinking it was from a bridge, some kind of bridge support right here. It's got these, so if you guys know the answer to that, and lots of old bricks out here. Let's see if I can find some bricks with some names on them to show you. I'd found some out here before. I've been out here a couple times looking for treasure, but haven't found anything today so far. Of course, we just got here. Oh, here we go. I don't know if this was a local company or not. This is the first time I've actually seen this one, the Dixie Brick Company. That may have been local to Columbus. I'm not sure on that one entirely. I do know some that were local, but that's not a name that rings a bell. Then it's just lots and lots of trash from over the years. And under here is extremely old trash too, because they just kept dumping and dumping and dumping on the riverbanks. Way back when.
It's like a thing you would block up a gas station parking area with.
Yeah. There's somebody's shoe.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what else we can find. We'll just kind of walk along here and look together. See if we see anything cool. I brought my metal detector out here a couple times, but there's so much junk out here, it's hard to find anything good. And then you just dig and dig and dig and get tired of digging after a while, and it's not easy to dig through all the trash either. Now here's a brick that is local to Columbus, and I know for a fact. In fact, on one of my other videos I talked about this. It's a George Berry Columbus, Georgia brick, and that was an early brick maker in Columbus. See if there's any more that are marked. I can't read exactly what that one says. Oh wait, let me flip it. If I flip it the right way, I can read it. It's another George Berry brick. So those are cool. There's another place that I found that I'll have to show you sometime, that's where they dumped all the old street pavers when they ripped up the roads and paved them. But I have to take a boat to get out there, or canoe. So that'll be another day's adventure. And you know, there was a building actually right up this hill at one point, so some of this debris could have actually come from that building when they dumped it, when they tore it down. Could have just pushed it off the side of the bank. Now this is cool right here. I don't know if you saw that, some kind of lizard just ran and hid. This is cool tiling right here. Makes me think of like a old diner or something.
Check this out, Robert. This is different, but it's got a name on it.
Oh, that's cool. Another marked brick. Can't read that first, but it says Dickey and Macon, probably Macon, Georgia. It's always interesting to me to find bricks that are marked and you can see where they came from, because you know, nowadays you just go down to Home Depot and buy bricks and it's just run of the mill, but back then it was an actual craft. So that's cool. Let's see what else we see out here. There's been a lot of stuff discovered out here on the riverbanks. Someone found a jar of silver coins I think it was Spanish silver, colonial silver, something like that. That was way back when. And there's also been coins that have washed up from sunken boats, because there used to be a bunch of river boats down here. There's a set of stairs. So it's just pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Some people would probably sneer at it, say it's just junky, but I know that there might be some treasure hidden here in this junk. So that's cool. No, granite, I think. There's some more cool old tiling. And just bricks. It's like the brick graveyard out here. There's some asphalt as well. So there's definitely been some modern dumping out here.
Isn't it funny how if you throw a piece of trash out the window, you get a ticket for littering? Or they'll just back up and dump stuff and just dump it down here by the river?
Yeah, well, they used to do that more than they actually do it now. You know, nowadays that sort of stuff is illegal. But back then it was, yeah. And of course down here, I can kind of walk down here and get a shot of this. It's the old city mills up there. And I have filmed that before. I have actually done a walkthrough of this mill site that they're currently restoring. I'll show it to you from this angle. You can see it right there. So that's cool. You should go watch that video too, if you haven't seen it already. If you like old mills and stuff. I was hoping we'd find some old bottles or something out here today. They're probably all crushed under this brick and destroyed. If I don't lose my balance here. Oh. Of course, the river. Now this was the uppermost point of travel on the river. Right there. Way back when. And actually, if you look at that rock that's sitting kind of in the middle of the river, it's got an anchor point, if you want to call it that. It's got some kind of hook on it. So that's pretty cool. Water's really clear out here. There's something in the water right there, and it's just a rock, different from up here. Yeah, it's a good place to do some bottle digging if you're into that sort of thing, but you've got to get under all this rubble, which is the non-fun part. Alright, well, I figure I'll let the fellas do a little bit of looking around and I'll show you guys the river. There's a bottle, but it's not old and it's broken. I'll put that down like that. Anyway, it's not sticking up. I don't think a whole lot of people come down here, but just in case some kids come down here barefoot, don't want to ruin their day. Trail of burned timber over there. Take a look at that. It came out of one of the mills that burned. Let's take a look. So it's all square nails in there, so we know it's pre-1880. And that's cool. There's no telling what this came out of. Seeing as how it washed from upriver, it could have actually come out of the clap factory, which was burned during the Civil War. So that'd be an interesting piece of history if that's what it is. And that's a possibility. That's actually a strong possibility that it came from that and has been resting under the water for 200 years. Not quite 200 years, but it's been resting under the water for a while and has been washed up. So that's pretty cool if that's what that is. Because I don't know of another, there's not really another mill down there that's burned that would be old enough to have square nails in it. Because there is the bib mill up that way, and it burned, but it was built in the early 1900s. So I think its construction would be round nails. So that's cool. There's no telling, you know, what kind of history you'll find down here if you look hard enough. Take a couple nails, some souvenirs. Put these in my jar on my desk. Pretty cool.
That wasn't good.
Disturb some geese coming up here. Good to just poke around out here, see if there's anything else washed up. It is interesting. There's a couple older bottles. Looks like that was a cork top. The mold mark goes pretty high up, so it may not have been. Hard to say with these. I think this one's definitely older. Not too old. Here's another old bottle. Well, part of an old bottle. Is this bottle never for sale, I believe. So that would have said. Oh, cool. It's a Chero Cola bottle. Just barely make it out there, Chero Cola. That was a local soft drink. So that's pretty cool.
This one's practically
Some more wood right here. Almost, there's two pieces. Almost looks like it was not just washed up, but could have been an old dam or something. Remains of one. Or it could just be washed up. It's hard to tell. Out here with all the dumping that went on. Some kind of slag. Right there. You'll find a lot of iron slag out here that was dumped from the foundry too. There's an old telephone pole or telegraph pole. in the embankment here as well. It's kind of interesting.
Better than 40.
See, I'm trying to get around here to see a piece of metal sticking out. Maybe it'll help us. Oh no. I reckon that's what that is. Well, you know, that's just a tree. You see, it hasn't been shaved off very well, but it was used for something because it was notched right here. So that could have been an early dam or something like that as well. This is cool. David just found this. I don't know what this is right off, or if it's an older one or not.
It looks like a symbol of a man there or something.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a picture of a man on the bottom. It almost looks like it says Pluto right there. So that's cool. I don't know what kind of bottle that is right off. If you do, let me know what kind of bottle that was. Here you go. Here's a big piece of slag like I was talking about a minute ago.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of cool looking. We'll walk out here. Sorry about that. I know when the limbs hit the GoPro, it makes a lot of racket. Oh, did you see the frog? The frog jumping. Took off. He saw us coming his way. We would walk out here and then probably wrap it up. See what we see out here. There's a couple people hiding out under the bridge over there. And there's a funny smell in the air, so I don't know what they're smoking, but it smells kind of funny. There you go. It's an old razor. Look how this brick washed up and got wedged in this rock right here. That's pretty cool. I can't even... I'd probably move it if I tried harder. But what's the point of moving that? That's cool. It's like this brick landed here, that one there. That's cool. The river's powerful, my friends. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed this little riverbank expedition. I know we didn't find anything too good, but it's always next time. We also didn't really dig much, so all the good stuff is buried. Well, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll keep bringing you videos. I'll see you next time.